I despise when franchises get annualized in the realm of gaming because at that point it no longer becomes about ensuring a game is in the best quality state, ensuring that a new entry really pushes the boundaries of a franchise forward, that it is evolved enough that a new entry is justified. It just becomes about meeting a deadline and doing so every year because the company's got to make money, and so these new entries become more iterative than truly big leaps forward in what the franchise can accomplish potentially. And that's kind of what's happened with a lot of franchises like Assassin's Creed. You know, it was really cool starting out, but then like as they kept churning those out, factory producing them, the games kind of started to lose their luster. Same goes for other franchises like sports games. And of course, there's, first-person IPs like Battlefield and Call of Duty. And today specifically, I'm going to talk about Call of Duty, which got some pretty interesting news recently. Back in February 22nd, 2022, was reported by Jason Schreier with the following scoop, quote, "For the first time in 2 decades, Call of Duty will skip a year. Activision has delayed 2023's game made by Treyarch to 2024, sources tell Bloomberg. It's a shocking move that will have a massive impact on the franchise and the industry." Clicking on the article will take you to the following page, Activision to delay next year's planned Call of Duty game. Let's check this out. I'm going to go through this, comment along the way, and let you know what I think. Activision Blizzard Inc. will delay a Call of Duty game that had been planned for next year, the first time the franchise will be without an annual mainline release in nearly 2 decades. Jason Schreier specifies further in this series of tweets, a new premium Call of Duty has been out every year since 2005. Just think about that for a moment. For 17 years straight, there's been a new Call of Duty entry every year, with obviously different studios kind of being staggered in terms of the Call of Duty releases so that they can somehow manage this annualized release. But it's just utter insanity and just way too much. That's why Call of Duty games have felt kind of samey, because so much of the foundations are very similar to be able to do annualized releases. And beyond that, to me, a factor of a game franchise, of a new entry in a game franchise, is actually like missing the franchise, if that makes sense. If there's like a new Metal Gear coming out every year, for example, I'd probably eventually lose interest in the franchise. And I'm a huge Metal Gear fan. What made those games special is that you kind of miss them because Kojima really took his time with every single Metal Gear entry. You knew that everyone would be a leap forward in gameplay and graphics and would try something interesting and new. And when a new entry gets announced, because it's been, a couple of years, you kind of miss it and you feel that surge of excitement again. Whereas if you see it every year, you just kind of start growing tired of seeing it. You know what I mean? And the next entry is not really going to be a big step forward. It's just like that kind of vibe that Call of Duty's had for me. And now with them skipping a year, while I still don't think I'll miss it, I do think, just giving developers more time to make these games will pave the road to just higher quality. Hopefully, we'll see. I mean, Battlefield 2042 had an extra year and they managed to screw that up. So I'm not saying it guarantees a better game, but it does give developers more breathing room. And that's another facet of annualized releases that I despise, is the strain that this puts on developers who have to meet that specific deadline, to meet that annualized release schedule. It just wears them out. It doesn't allow them to do their best work, and in turn, the quality of games suffer as a result. It's just such an awful trend. And finally, Call of Duty's breaking that by delaying the 2023 entry by a year to 2024. Now, Jason Schreier highlights here that this decision was made completely independently of Microsoft. Call of Duty Vanguard underperformed, and Activision executives have been concerned about the games cannibalizing one another, sources say. So, yeah, as you know, Microsoft and Xbox recently acquired Activision Blizzard, literally bought them, and that deal is still ongoing, but it is set to sort of be finalized by 2023. Microsoft didn't go in and say, hey, you got to delay Call of Duty. It was apparently Activision Blizzard executives' decision, who finally saw the light and figured, you know what, maybe it's not such a good idea. All it took was for Call of Duty Vanguard to fail. I don't know how much it failed by, but it definitely did not sell as much as Activision Blizzard would have liked. They've expressed that, and their articles citing how Call of Duty Vanguard in certain regions is the worst franchise launch. Like in the UK, for example, it's the worst franchise launch since 2007. Vanguard really just did not resonate with a lot of people, and so they're thinking that as far as mainline entries go, they'll delay by a year and fill the gap in with, free-to-play stuff and, like DLC or something for the upcoming Modern Warfare 2 coming out later this year. But yeah, going back to the article, the latest entry, Vanguard, failed to meet expectations, leading some executives to believe that they're introducing new versions too rapidly. You don't say. Man, did it take a long time for them to finally see that, though. I mean, Call of Duty has been making so much money that they were happy to churn these out regardless of how quality would suffer. Though now keep in mind that they're almost like competing with themselves, because you've got Call of Duty Warzone, the free-to-play Call of Duty, alongside the mainline stuff, and there's so much Call of Duty stuff coming out that it is all sort of starting to cannibalize each other. But yeah, it is also emphasized here that this decision is not related to the Microsoft purchase, and they do mention that there is a new Call of Duty coming out this fall, Modern Warfare 2, and there's also a new free-to-play online title, Call of Duty title, for next year to fill in the gap between the mainline entry. So there's definitely Call of Duty content coming, but mainline entry-wise, this is the first time a title has been delayed for a year, and hopefully that'll give developers enough time to make whatever 2024's Call of Duty will end up being actually kick ass and actually make it feel like it's a substantial step forward for the franchise. Now, Bloomberg did reach out to a spokesperson, and this is what the Activision spokesperson had to say. We have an exciting slate of premium and free-to-play Call of Duty experiences for this year, next year, and beyond. We look forward to sharing more details when the time is right. So they're saying, Call of Duty is not going to be completely absent in that gap year. There is going to be content coming out, but they also don't deny that a new mainline Call of Duty after Modern Warfare 2 has actually been delayed by a year. To me, that's just a very good thing. It's actually good news for once, and makes me a little more hopeful that 2024's Call of Duty will kind of live up to better quality standards. Though again, no guarantees. After Battlefield 2042, I just don't trust AAA game companies to be able to pull it off, even with a year-long delay, because for Battlefield 2042, a year-long delay just wasn't enough. It probably needed a second-year delay, but EA wasn't willing to actually delay the game when it was, direly needed. Now, it's worth noting that Activision Blizzard has been providing a more aggressive PR statement to other outlets. For example, GamesRadar here reached out to Bloomberg, and the statement they got was the following. We have an exciting slate of premium and free-to-play Call of Duty experiences for this year, next, and beyond. Reports of anything otherwise are incorrect. We look forward to sharing more details when the time is right. This bit right here they added for the statement they gave to GamesRadar and other outlets as well. I guess trying to downplay on some level what Bloomberg is reporting, but they specify, the article specifies, mainline entry-wise, this is the first time we're not going to see a new Call of Duty game every year, that there is going to be a gap year, and I mean, we'll see what the free-to-play experience and stuff like that entail, but this is just going to give that new entry that much more of a breathing room, and maybe it can pave the road to a Call of Duty that can feel, I don't know, just a little more exciting for once than what I feel like has been your typical affair these past few years. I just have not been able to muster any interest in Call of Duty for so long. And, I used to have fun with Call of Duty back in the day. Modern Warfare 2, I played those religiously. But after that, I don't know, it never felt like the franchise really pushed the boundaries forward enough. And in many ways, it regressed with, all the monetization schemes that they've shoehorned into Call of Duty in recent years. But, if the 2024 entry can have a really solid campaign and it can actually ship in a state that isn't broken and unfinished and is ultimately fun, even though no doubt monetization BS is going to get in the way here and there, maybe I'll muster some interest to try Call of Duty game finally after so long. But for now, I'm approaching all of this with skepticism, I feel like, as one should with Call of Duty releases and Activision Blizzard as a company. But this is interesting stuff indeed. This is certainly unprecedented for Call of Duty, and I'd love to hear what your thoughts and opinions are on Call of Duty taking a gap year. Does this instill more confidence in you that 2024's entry will be of higher quality, or do you think we should wait and see and not jump to conclusions? You think this will all ultimately make a significant difference in the development pipeline of Call of Duty, formerly 2023, now 2024? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out.